Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Memphis Grizzlies was announced by Shams that the Memphis Grizzlies are planning to sign center Bismack Biyombo. Sources tell the Athletic team is able to sign Biyombo via exemption after the fifth game of Ja Morant suspension. Biyombo brings rim protection 1.4 blocks per game last season, with Steven Adams out for the season, who just had surgery. So, I mean, they play their fourth. They just had their third game of the season. They lost to the Wizards, 113 to 106. They're 0-3. They play their fourth game of the season Monday against the Mavericks, and I can't remember who their fifth game of the season is. Let me try to think. I think it's against the Jazz, and I think that's Wednesday or Thursday. So, after that game's over, their next game after that, they'll be able to have Bismack Biyombo, officially on the roster, is what I'm getting out of it. But, I mean, right now they're having a bunch of power forwards play the center position, to be honest. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr., naturally he's a power forward, but Jaren Jackson Jr. can play the center position if they need him to. But all these other guys like David Roddy, Sante Aldama, Xavier Tillman, those guys are power forwards, and they're having to use some of those guys at the center position whenever Jaren Jackson Jr. is off the floor. They need center depth bad with Steven Adams off for the season. The only guy listed on at the center position for them right now is Steven Adams, who's out for the season. So Biyombo going on the roster will be the only listed center on the roster, which is crazy to think about. And I don't know. The Memphis Grizzlies, they're just not feeling a good vibe for them right now. They're 0-3. They just lost to the Wizards. They play the Mavericks. I see them starting off 0-4 to start the season. Their next 21 games after the Mavericks, while Ja Morant is suspended, is a decent enough hard schedule. And I just don't see this team getting off to a great start in the first 25 games with Ja Morant. I think the question after the first 25 games is this team going to be able to bounce back once Ja Morant gets back with a rough record? But honestly, I think this team needs to bounce back now. And if I'm the Grizzlies, you got to go get a win on Monday night against the Mavericks, even though how hot Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic and that team is right now. If I'm the Grizzlies, I don't care. You got to go play. You got to go play better defense, and you got to go, get your first win of the season on Monday night. Because I don't know how this team's going to end up if they start off 0-4, and then you have another 21 games without your star player and Ja Morant. But Bismack Biyombo is a solid addition. He spent his last two, was with Charlotte for a while, but spent his last two seasons with the Phoenix Suns, and he was with the Phoenix Suns, 2022-23 season, played 61 games, 14 starts, 14 minutes per game, 5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, averaging 1.4 blocks per game. 2021-22 season, played 36 games, 3 starts with the Suns, 6 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 1 block per game. And he's not a 3-point shooter at all, but he's just a regular typical center, and I think that's what the Grizzlies need right now with Steven Adams out for the season. So this is a great addition for the Grizzlies, but they won't be able to get him until after their 5th game of the season. So he won't be able to go until Game 6 of the regular season. So, and I believe that is against the Portland Trail Blazers. That's for the video, though. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.